Good morning. This is TheBigJB, Voice of the Panda on Twitter. Although I'm thinking about changing my Twitter name again because Voice of the BigJB is available. So by the time I put this up, my address might have changed. So any of you who are following me on Twitter you don't have to do anything. But any of you new viewers, it's probably going to change after today. My car smells like onions. My wife went to Subway last night and got us sandwiches for our trip to the youth group, and she even asked for just a few onions, and my whole car smells like onions. I'm the only one in the family that eats onions, so it was only my sandwich. There is no trash in here that I can see. I didn't spill any onion juice on my seat. I don't have any onions lingering around the floor that I can see, and it stinks like onions. Even this morning, last night, it smelled so bad that I smelled like onions when I went. And let me tell you, when you're hanging around with a bunch of teenagers, smelling like onions is not a good thing. There was a kid that I knew in high school who always smelled like Funyuns. It was really gross. Always smelled like Funyuns. And I tell you, that smell on a human being, it's not a good thing. So I drove with my windows open today on the way to work. I have one of those vanilla car hangers hanging up in my car, trying to air the car out. I was running the air, trying to get some fresh air in here. So hopefully, after I get out of here and get my lunch inside, and I come back this afternoon, it's going to be all cleaned out because it's a nasty smell. As promised, I have the poem that I mentioned yesterday on Facebook. It is a poem, and I'll include the link in the description. So if you want to see the link for this, you can. This is a poem that's about English pronunciation. See, now I'm already screwing it up. It says, if you can pronounce correctly every word in this poem, you will be speaking English better than 90% of the native English speakers in the world. After trying the verses, a Frenchman said he'd prefer 6 months of hard labor to reading 6 lines aloud. So English is a messed up language. I don't know if anybody out there speaks a different language, but at least the pronunciation, like in the Romance languages, at least the pronunciation is more or less the same, no matter what. So I don't know that I'm going to read the whole thing, because it's a freaking long poem. So I'll probably find a good stopping point, but might be interesting to hear from some of you. If you want to do a video response, I'd really like to hear how you say these things in your region. If it's not any different than me, that is fine, but I'd love to see a video response from some people in a different region to see how you pronounce these things. Here we go. Dearest creature in creation, study English pronunciation. I will teach you in my verse sounds like corpse, core, horse, and worse. I will keep you, Susie, busy. Make your head with heat grow dizzy. Tear in eye your dress will tear, so shall I, oh hear my prayer. Just compare heart, beard, and herd, dyes and diet, lord and word. Sword and sword, retain and Britain. Mind the latter, how it's written. Now I surely will not plague you with such words as plaque and ague. But be careful how you speak, say break and stake, but bleak and streak. Cloven, oven, how, and low, script, receipt, show, poem, and toe. Hear me say, devoid of trickery, daughter, laughter, and terpsichore. Now, I only said it that way because trickery is the line before, but I would have said that word terpsichore, not terpsichore or terpsichore. So that's a little difference. Continuing. Typhoid, measles, topsails, isles, exiles, similes, and reviles, scholar, vicar, and cigar, solar, mica, war, and far. One anemone, balmoral, kitchen, lichen, laundry, laurel. Gertrude, German, wind and mind, scene, melopamine, never heard that word before, mankind. Billet does not rhyme with ballet, bouquet, wallet, mallet, chalet. Blood and flood are not like food, nor is mold like should and would. Viscous, viscount, load and broad, toward to forward and reward. And your pronunciation's okay when you correctly say croquet, Rounded, wounded, grieve and sieve, friend and fiend, alive and live. So that's about half of that poem. Half? Maybe not. Maybe that's like a third. It's a very long poem. But I thought it would be really good to hear from other people, from their video responses, because there are some things in here where, where does he say it? He lists things like aunt. I can't find it now. But I say aunt. Oh, there it is. Souls but foul, haunt but aunt. See, now I say aunt. Admittedly, that sounds a little pretentious, but I liked there to be a difference between aunt and aunt. Sometimes I might say my aunt so-and-so, but to be honest, I don't have an aunt or an aunt. But I like to be able to say it because it sounds a little different. And admittedly pretentious. Maybe I get some attention. So, wow, long video today. This has been 6 minutes. So I am going to call it quits on this video. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. You can follow me at Voice of the Panda for now, but it may change to Voice of the Big JB. So check both, and if you want to send a video response, I would love to hear how you pronounce those things in your region. Thanks very much for watching. As I said before, repetition is a good thing. I will see everybody tomorrow. Oh, by the way, did you notice? Hat Thursday. Bye.